Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now my dear, hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons of positive energy and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about channeled messages from your future spouse. Now, this is a reading I do every single month, and yeah, now it's time for October as well. So, let's get an energy update regarding the question what channeled messages we have for you from your future spouse. As always, my dear, I have three piles you can choose from. And today I have cards and crystals for you guys. So this is pile 1 with the wheel power, this is pile 2 with the love card, and this is pile 3 with the family card. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what channeled messages do we have for you from your future spouse. Now, my dear, as always, I already meditated for you guys and I also darkened the room a little bit. So let me get you your candle and yeah, let's start straight away. For my beautiful pile 1. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a few moments to tune into the energies in here. For my beautiful pile 1, what do you need to know? What messages do we have for you from your future spouse? Let's see. The first thing I would like to say, my dear pal 1, is that okay, I'm getting a very interesting message. It's almost like your future spouse wants you to get an insight regarding what's coming for you. I literally heard your eyes are going to be opened. Now, what does that mean? Let me give you an explanation. So, what I feel is that it could be the case that it's either something entering your life or something being shared to you. But I see that for some reason, your eyes may be open to something around you. It's kind of like a realization or something, some kind of awareness coming towards you. So this could really apply to any area of your life. I'm not getting anything specific yet. But for example, let's just take your career. Maybe someone has been waiting for some kind of improvement or opportunity in your career. You know, maybe you would like to go to the next level and you're waiting for this, yeah, for this chance to come towards you so you can take your career to the next level. And it's almost like your eyes are going to be opened to the right things at the right time for you to get this chance or get this opportunity. And as I said, the career is just an example. Maybe there is something specific some of you guys are looking for, such as, I don't know, maybe someone would like to move and they haven't found a right place for themselves yet. So you're out there looking for, you know, a place, but nothing has really matched your energy or wasn't really what you wanted. and it's kind of like the right thing will come to you. Maybe it's even love related, okay? But whatever it may be, I see that your future spouse is showing me that if some of you guys have been looking for something, the right path is opening up so you can see it. I guess that's a good way to explain it. It could be something that some of you guys have been waiting for quite some time, or some of you guys maybe you have been a little bit tired of waiting. Maybe it has been a very long time, but something which is meant for you, which you desire, that's something I'm seeing very, very clearly. It's almost like the universe is delivering it to you, you know? Someone delivers something and gives it to you. That's kind of the energy that I'm receiving here as well. You are in the receiving energy. You will receive it, okay? So get ready for that. That's a very good message. Okay. Your future spouse wants you to know that. Okay, that's an interesting message. This message could be to someone specifically, but what I received was your future spouse wants you to know that the dark times shall pass, or the rough times shall pass. If some of you guys are right now, maybe in some kind of situation which you're not really satisfied with life or where you are, maybe that's also why I got as the first message this almost like desire to go to the next level. I feel like maybe right now you feel a little bit stuck, or you're just not happy with where you are, or it's not like you're not happy, but there is something you desire. And if for some of you guys life has been a little bit, I'm hearing unfair, or not as generous as you hoped it would be, not the kind of outcome that you would like to experience at this time, then the message in here is to not lose hope. And that even if some of you guys are going through a tough time, even if it's like a very tough time, what I find very interesting here is that your future spouse is showing me that it's almost like like something is around the corner for you, okay? Something that's gonna, I'm hearing, raise your vibration. And this could also be connected to the next phase of your life, by the way. I feel like your next phase in your life, it's gonna be, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be very crucial because you are moving towards a direction in life in which there is some kind of purpose for you. Maybe you guys have a purpose, and in the next phase of your life, you will be able to go after it or make it a part, like an active part of your life. Or for some of you guys, if you don't even know what purpose or what could be meaningful for you, then what I'm seeing is that this next phase in your life could actually open your eyes to what matters, I'm hearing, for some reason. This is so interesting. I mean, this is a channeled messages from your future spouse, but it's almost like for you, my dear pal one, it feels like your future spouse is like stepping aside for a second and allowing the space to be about you, like allowing the space to be about messages which are about, I guess, the kind of energies which will enter your life soon, Or maybe they want to once again give you certain insights for what's coming so you can prepare for them somehow. Because they're not really putting a lot of like light on themselves. So it's more so about you. But let me see. Okay. I'm hearing nothing is as powerful as love. Nothing is as powerful as compassion. Nothing is as powerful as gratitude. These three things: love, compassion, and gratitude. Okay. What I'm hearing is that your future spouse wants you to know that nothing is as powerful as your connection. The connection that you and your future spouse have, the kind of love that you guys have, is something that is sacred, is important, and also I'm hearing is beautiful. Yeah, definitely beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, your future spouse wants me to tell you that they admire you so, so much. They admire your beauty, they admire your heart, they admire your good nature that they were so fortunate to connect with over and over and over again, just like in this moment. You know, I talked about gratitude, and it is very clear to me that this gratitude is coming from your future spouse. They're very grateful for having you, and I'm hearing you will understand. You will understand, and I feel like this is connected to when you guys meet. So maybe for the majority of you guys, you haven't met, and this is really their higher self coming through and giving those messages for you. I mean, for some of you guys, maybe you have met, but for the majority, I'm getting you haven't. This is so interesting. I received this message before in a reading. Mm. Okay, I'm hearing protect your heart, but don't turn it into ice. So, this is a very interesting message. Pal 1, you could have had your, experiences in life, right? In which I'm hearing your heart was hurt and you're quite challenged with how hurtful people can be. And maybe this kind of taught you in a way to be guarded or protect yourself. However, although it is very important and very understanding to protect ourselves or protect our heart space, right? We should make sure that those experiences don't make us bitter, or don't take our light away, or don't turn our heart into ice. And I really feel like this is almost like a reminder that your future spouse is sending your way. Yes, sometimes when things get very difficult or ugly, of course it has a huge effect on us, right? Of course it does. But make sure that it doesn't turn your beautiful heart into something that misses light, or you turn something gentle to something harsh. Why am I getting this message? The candle is going crazy. It's kind of like your future spouse, they want you to know that there is nothing as sacred as love in our heart space, right? And of course, negative experiences also influences us negative, right? But your love is a infinite source of, I'm hearing of joy, of happiness, of beauty. So don't allow negative experiences of the past to take this away from you, because it hurts no one as much as you if you turn something so gentle into something cold, because you're the first one who will experience, or first on first hand, right, experience the effect of how it feels like when you close off like that your heart space. So always make sure you protect yourself, but you are receptive to the beauty and love that's around you. So I don't know why this message came through. Maybe for some of you guys, you are a little bit guarded, and it's a little bit difficult for you to maybe allow someone in when it comes to your heart space, or maybe you feel like life has been very challenging, so you're not your lighthearted self as you used to be. Maybe you feel like you are much more serious now, or you're not as carefree, not carefree, but like you're not as positive perhaps even as you used to be, and your future spouse wants you to wants you to remember that love is strength and not weakness, even if it's being advertised sometimes, right? That when we love, we make ourselves vulnerable, and we make ourselves accessible to be hurt and stuff like that. Of course, there is no doubt about that. When you let someone in, you give them power to some extent. However, fear should never hold you back from love. And this is what this is about. So if you feel like you have something that you should work on, some kind of fear regarding your love life, then make sure that you give it the attention it needs, so you don't sabotage love when it comes around, because you're still like focused on this love. And look at the candle, like, you guys, please. Okay, so this is a message for someone very important for sure. All right, so make sure that if you feel like there is a part of you that needs some care or healing or nurture, take it serious. Like, give it the time and attention it needs. Because you don't want to push something away from you if it's good for you because of fear, right? So yeah, I feel like that's a very important message from your future spouse. It's kind of like, I'm hearing you will also see yourself more clear for some reason. So maybe there is something kind of clouding your vision of yourself when it comes to how you see yourself. Some kind of negative or fear-based patterns or thoughts or belief systems that I'm hearing society has put on you. Make sure that you give attention to what's calling for you. That's what I'm hearing, okay? There is something within you calling for you. My dear pile one, I think that's all I have for you for today. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Also, my dear, as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one. Take care, my dear. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what channeled messages do we have for you from your future spouse. As always, my dear, I already meditated for you guys, and I also darkened the room a little bit. So I would say let's start straight away. Let me get you your candle. All right. For my beautiful pile 2, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here. For my beautiful pile 2, what channeled messages do we have for you from your future spouse? Let's see, let's see. The first thing, my dear, I heard was, don't worry, I'm bringing you in. This is interesting. Maybe some of you guys are worrying a little bit when it comes to meeting your future spouse. But the message was like, yeah, them telling you that there is no reason for that. And most importantly, that they are attracting you. Now, of course, it depends on your situation, right? Let me give you guys some examples. So for some of you guys, if this is someone you haven't met yet, then it could be the case that they are trying to manifest, a partner in their life. Maybe they don't know exactly who you are, but their higher self definitely does, because we're receiving the messages from their higher self. But what I find very interesting is that even if they are not aware, like their 3D self is not aware of this connection that you guys have, still they have this this feeling that there is this person out there for them. Maybe they just feel like, okay, I really desire having a partner, a life partner. Maybe that's how they see it. But in reality, it's you. Like, it's very specifically you. This is a spiritual connection, you guys, and I'm hearing it's not a surprise. So for you guys, you may know it. It's not coming as a surprise to you. And what I find very interesting as well is that, as I said, they're manifesting you, whether it's conscious or subconscious, but they're doing it and they're bringing you in. Hey, maybe for some of you guys, you're doing the same thing. Maybe we have a little bit of like mirroring energy in here. Maybe you're also trying to manifest them, and this is something actually both of you guys are doing. But yeah, their higher self is saying, I'm bringing you in. Now, for those of you guys who already know this person, but there could be some separation, then I'm seeing that they're trying to reconcile with you. They're trying to find an opportunity to reach out to you, okay? Let me see what else I can get. Yeah, this person, I really feel like when you guys meet, it's going to be pretty obvious that this is for marriage. Like, this is a really marriage energy. I know this is a future spouse reading, but honestly, if this wasn't a future spouse reading, right now I would have said this is your future spouse, because we have the element of marriage in here. I feel like when you guys meet, it's going to be pretty obvious to you, perhaps even, that this is the person that you want to marry, or that you, yeah, feel like is your person for you. Your future spouse wants you to know that together you guys will create, I'm hearing a relationship in which both of you guys can thrive, in which it's all about support, acceptance, respect. And I'm also hearing creativity coming through. So there could be something creative that maybe connects you guys, or is a part of your life. For some reason, this is coming through. Very interesting. Something creative that fills your heart with joy, I'm hearing. You and your future spouse, you could actually connect on something that both of you guys are interested in. Hmm. I'm hearing we will create a safe space for ourselves in which we can be our truth selves without fearing to be judged for it. Do you sometimes feel like, pile two, that some people may judge you for some reason? Do you sometimes feel like you can't be your true self because there is something holding you back? Because it's almost like, yeah, because it's almost like, I feel like for some reason you we're not able to be your true self or express yourself maybe the way you would want to express yourself, or maybe you always wanted to express yourself. Maybe growing up you felt like there was some kind of restriction that holds you back, held you back from who it is that you actually are. Maybe there is a passion that you always felt called to go towards because you felt like this is where you belong, this is what you want to do. Or maybe there was something you wanted to express, a certain way you wanted to be, but you felt like, I can't be that quite because maybe those people, like, what will they think of me? What will they say? This person's holding me back. Like some kind of energy is taking away your ability to really share yourself to the fullest. And I don't know why this message is coming through. Maybe it is particular, like especially in this time in your life, something very important that you're trying to move towards. But I'm seeing that with your future spouse, there is no doubt that not only can you share those things, but you're cherished for being your authentic self. You're cherished for expressing what's important to you instead of being shamed or not understood or judged for what's important to you. I'm hearing there is so much that I want to share with you as well. I can't wait to show you all the things that are dear to my heart. I can't wait for the day when I can finally open myself up to you, open my heart space to you, and once again share what really matters to me. And you are a huge part of that. I will show you how important you are to me. I feel so safe with you. With you, life feels different. Because together, we create something different. Wow. Who? Pile 2. These were like hard, like love charged messages coming from their deep core. Like this person, they truly believe that there is so much that they want to share with you, that they want to show you, that they want to experience with you. And I really feel like once you guys come together, it's literally like a firework. It's literally like so many different colors coming together and creating a beautiful I'm hearing painting for some reason, like art. Interesting. Maybe that's just symbolically speaking, but still it's like it's a very sweet way to explain, you're coming together, your union. I feel like this person, like your future spouse, is someone who's very passionate. They may even like to romanticize things, or maybe they are a very romantic person. This person likes to paint their life in the colors that they choose. I feel like this is the kind of person who will make life sweet even if there is a lot of harshness around. They just know how to take the tension away with gentleness, with kindness, with lightheartedness. And I feel like this is something that may actually mean a lot to you, or something that you will appreciate about them a lot, because maybe you are someone who maybe sometimes gets lost in the tough times or when darkness occurs, and your future spouse is kind of like someone who shares light when there is darkness. And maybe this is something that is what you need, or something that you really want in life. Look at that. Yeah. This love is really your connection. This love is really what you guys have for each other. And that's really all that matters, At the end of the day, all we have is love and the experiences we've made. This is a very beautiful union, my dear pal, too. You can look forward to it. This is something that, yeah, is very beautiful to have. Okay, you're blessed. You're blessed for sure. And your future spouse's energy is also very sweet. So, my beautiful pal, too. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn it off. As always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal, too. Take care, my dear. Hey, Pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now, let's see what channeled messages do we have for you from your future spouse. Now, my dear, as always, I already meditated for you guys, and yeah, I also darkened the room a little bit. So, let's start straight away. Let me get you your candle. Let's see for my beautiful pile 3. What messages do we have for you from your future spouse? As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here. For my beautiful pal 3, what messages do we have for you from your future spouse? I'm hearing, okay, listen to the signs for some reason, or listen to the messages. What is this about? You could be someone very intuitive, pal 3. Maybe you're someone who is receiving messages regularly or very consistently from your spirit guides, perhaps even from your future spouse's higher self, if there's some spiritual connection here, for example. But for some reason, I really feel like you're someone who is connected, to the divine. I mean, okay, that sounds weird because of course we're all connected. We're all connected to the divine because we are the divine. We are the same, we are one. But what I mean by that is you're in tune, okay? You're someone who could be very gifted or very intuitive. Maybe you have an expanded consciousness, like you're aware. You are very, I'm hearing your eyes are open, and with that I also mean perhaps your third eye, okay? So you're someone who is in tune spiritually, and it may be a little bit more, like, I would say, easier for you to connect with your guides than maybe someone else who hasn't opened up like this. And I really feel like there is more to come for you as well when it comes to your gifts. But just where you are right now, I feel like you are someone who's perhaps receiving some gifts. Did I say gifts? Interesting. I want to say messages. But hey, maybe you're about to receive a gift as well. Or maybe you have some spiritual gifts that you will discover soon. But what I heard was listen to the signs and the messages. So you are receiving, you are getting a lot of insight already. So pay attention. And yes, some of those messages could even come from your higher self, and from your spirit guides, and even from your future spouse's higher self. Wow, what's happening here? I'm getting a lot energy. Yeah. You have a lot of guides, pal 3, okay? A lot of guides. I'm hearing now is a time to be courageous. I don't know whether some of you guys would like to do something, or whether you're stepping into a time in your life, into a path in your life in which courage is going to be a huge part of your path. But your future spouse is telling me that it is important for you to recognize that courage brings a lot of freedom. Yes, of course, there is sometimes this risk attached to it, but good things also need risks. So I don't know, where did this message come from? Maybe there is something about your guys' connection. Maybe there is this need of some kind of a risk that you need to take in order for you guys to come together, or in order for you guys to work something out. But I'm hearing don't see risks as something in which you can only lose. See risks as something in which you can gain and expand yourself. Of course, at the end of the day, it is your free will to choose, how you want to go about your life. But hey, that's a message from your future spouse, so I had to share it with you guys. Okay, I'm receiving some messages. Give me a moment. I'm hearing your feelings are safe with me. You are safe with me. I will always protect what's dear to us. I will always protect what's important to us. Our connection is something that I haven't experienced before. And it's gonna take me some time to adjust to it. It's gonna take me some time to understand it. Interesting. Speaking about this, in the meditation, actually, I received a very similar message that it was almost like someone trying to figure something out. So, for some reason, I'm connecting this to this message, almost like your future spouse trying to figure out what's happening there, like what this connection is all about, or yeah, just some, I think, overthinking. Your future spouse will overthink a lot when it comes to you guys meeting because, as they have said, it's something they've never experienced before. So it will trigger some things within them in a very positive way, though. Almost like put them on the path of seeing their life in a bigger picture as well. Not only I'm hearing like through the lens of the matrix, but through something much more expanded. I'm hearing I want to build something with you. I want to build something with you that feels safe, that feels real. Interesting, we have real, so maybe this person has experienced some connections in the past who they thought was real, but actually there was some fakeness there. Definitely some of you guys may receive some kind of gift soon, or I don't know, maybe your future spouse will give you a gift, okay, when you guys get to know each other, and this gift is going to be very important for your relationship or for you. It may be very meaningful. I know that's like a very random message, but like especially for those of you guys who haven't met your future spouse yet, very random, but I feel like there is some kind of importance with a gift. I'm hearing even if we have differences that others do not understand, those differences actually bring us even closer and make our relationship even more beautiful. We fill each other's cups. I heard you are my safe space, or you are my safe place. Yeah. Okay. But there is also something about the space, because otherwise I wouldn't have said it. Maybe there's something you guys are going to create, some kind of space. I'm hearing, yes, it's going to be intense. Yes, it's going to be overwhelming. However, it's going to be right this way. We will know how to deal with this very intense connection. Even if for both of us it's going to be something we've never experienced before, we will know how to manage it. We will know how to go about it. I got quite a lot of messages about your relationship. That's interesting. Your future spouse wants you to know that they will always hold your hand no matter what. They will never let you fall. They will always help you up. I'm hearing your beauty shines brighter than the moonlight for some reason. That's very sweet. Where did this come from? Like, it's such a random message because I was just talking about them holding your hand and stuff like that, and all of a sudden we have this message coming through. But it's definitely very sweet. I'm hearing I could lose myself. I could lose myself in your eyes. I could lose myself in your love. Our connection will nurture us both. It will also be very healing. It will feel so right. Wow, for you, pal 3, I'm getting quite a lot of like as I like to say, like direct messages. I don't know how to call them, but it's like very interesting. I'm hearing have a little bit more patience. Also, make sure that you take good care of yourself and your energy. Especially, yeah, I'm hearing your energy. Make sure that you take good care of yourself at this time. Because this is a time in your life in which you have to be very mindful of your energy for some reason. I'm not getting any messages regarding what's happening in your life right now or what's about to happen, but keep in mind that you should protect your energy. I feel like this is a very important message from your future spouse. Is there anything else? Let me see. No. That's all I'm getting. Now, my beautiful pal 3, this is all I have for you guys for today. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Also, my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. And also, if you haven't subscribed, of course, I invite you to subscribe as well. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. My beautiful pal 3, take care, my dear.